Recording in progress.
Right, last week we have discussed about the basic things and the parts of the email. Right, so now you are able to send an email like with no missing pieces, right? So now you have an idea about what is an email, what are the parts, what is CC, what is BCC, then what is email signature, you all know, right? So you don't have to worry about them, and you can educate another person, right? So no, so many people don't know about the email signatures and all the email etiquettes, but you know, right, how to type the email, how to construct email and everything. Yeah. Today's session will not be 2 hour session, right? It will last very quickly, right? So we have only few parts to cover, like very little parts. Uh, this topic and another two brief topics. Right? Is my voice clear or is it dragging? Isn't it clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear නේද? ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ නේද? නේද?
Oh, sir, ප්‍රශ්න.
හරි. Okay. So today we are going to talk about some protocols of emails, right? Mainly there are 3 protocols involved in email, right? You have to memorize these things, but in the future, no one is going to ask about what are the protocols, and there's no need of like having the knowledge of email protocols while you are sending an email. You don't have to worry about the protocols, right? Very much. But at the initial stage, based on your requirement, you have to think about 2 types of protocols when you are receiving emails. Right? So, okay, today we are going to talk about those types of emails, protocols. After that, we will talk about some important topics in internet security and privacy. Then your lesson will be over, right? Email protocols. As I told you before, right, there are 3 types of email protocols which we should pay attention, or which we should have idea about, right? The first email protocol is IMAP. We call it as IMAP. I-M-A-P. IMAP. Right? The meaning of IMAP is Internet Message Access Protocol. Right? The meaning of IMAP is Internet Message Access Protocol, where it allows you to access your emails whenever you want, right? Your email wherever you are, which means so you can access your emails without any places, right? So maybe you are in your house, maybe you are in the university, maybe in your friend's house, maybe you are using different device. That doesn't matter, right? You can access your emails whenever you want, and if you have a device to access your email. When you read an email using IMAP, so let's say if you are using IMAP protocol in your email address, right, in your email account, right, when you are reading an email, right, you aren't actually download or storing it on your computer. Instead, you are reading it from the email server, right? So when you are logging to your email account, when you log into your email account and when you are checking your inbox, right, those emails will not be downloaded to your computer, right? It remains in the server, right? It remains in the server, but it allows you to log into your email at any time to the server and check them. Okay. Normally by default, right, Google and other things, other email service providers like Yahoo, Bing, Thunderbird, anything, right, provide you IMAP. So emails are not downloaded, they are on the server, and you can access your email account whenever you want, and you can read them. If you want, you can delete them. Right? That is how it works. Then This way you are able to check your messages a lot more quicker than POP, right? We haven't learned about POP, but what you have to learn is, right? What you want to know is, if you are using POP, right? It will be slower than IMAP, right? When comparing IMAP and POP3, which means the IMAP is the fastest, right? IMAP is the fastest. So, okay, then we will move on to the POP3. That is what you have to remember in IMAP is, when you click or when you are checking your emails by using IMAP, right? Those emails will not be downloaded to your account or your computer. Instead, what was happening is, you just access your emails right there, right there in the server, email server, and read them. So you can access them multiple times if it is necessary, as long as you have a device and you have internet access to your device. But when it comes to POP3, right? POP3 stands for Post Office Protocol, right? Post Office Protocol. As the name suggests, it allows you to use your email inbox like a post office. Email are downloaded onto your computer and removed from the mail server once the email is clicked, which means once the email is read. So for an example, let's say you log into your email address and you check the inbox, you can see there are some new emails, right? Once you click on that email will be downloaded to your computer, which means it will be removed from the server, online server, and it will be downloaded to your computer, right? Once the email is downloaded onto one device, it removes from the mail server. It cannot be accessed by another email client or device, which means, let's say, I have sent you an email. Let's say, for an example, I have sent you an email with a tutorial, let's say, right? You open your email today now, right after the lecture, and you read it, right? Then you don't download it, or you don't download the attachment, or didn't do anything, right? Then you try to, right, go to your friend's house. You go to your friend's house, then you try to log into your email using your friend's device. And let's say a tablet computer. Right. Once you log into your once you log into your email by using your friend's device, you will not be able to check the same mail. If you checked it before, it will not be available in the server. It is automatically downloaded to your computer and it will be removed from the server. If you want to look at the same email, if you want to look into the same email, what you have to do is, you have to come home and check your computer. It is in your computer. That is the main difference between IMAP and POP3. Right? In IMAP, you can read and check your emails while they are in server, and they will not be downloaded to your computer. Right? But in POP3, what is happening is, all the emails will be downloaded to your computer and removed from the online server. Right? Once the email is downloaded onto one device, right, it cannot be accessed by another email client or any device. So which means it is downloaded to your computer, right? It is like this. Right? POP3 is like this. You have your server here. Now you all know, right? A server is located in a separate location, and you are accessing those servers using internet and yes, network and uh, yes, network and internet facility connection. So once you downloaded your computer, access your email in POP3, they are downloaded to your computer, automatically saved to your computer, and no longer is there, right? So it is a one way. You click it, you download it. Here you click it, you download it, and it is not available in the server. So you cannot access the server again and again to download the same email twice. Right? But IMAP is different. IMAP is like this. IMAP is like this. Let's for an example, there's a newspaper in the news reading area, right? News reading area. There's a news reading area in your home, right? You go there, you read the newspaper, you come to your home room, right? You come to your room. The newspaper is not with you in the room, it is in the newspaper area. If you want to read the newspaper again, you have to go for the newspaper area, reading area, and read it. Whenever you go to that reading area, the newspaper is available, right? To you, right? It is IMAP. Whenever you log into the server, the email is available. So you can go multiple times here and there. But POP3 is different. It is like you go to the reading area, you take a newspaper and you go to your room and put it in your room. Now the newspaper is in your room. If you go again to the reading area, that same newspaper will not be available there. Why? Because you already have taken it to your room. That is POP3. Right? Those are the two email addresses when you are receiving email to your inbox, right? POP3 and IMAP are related to receiving emails, right? Receiving emails. But okay, before we move on to the next one, right? Did you understand what is POP3 and what is IMAP and what are the differences? Did you understand clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Then we will move on to the next one. Next one is STMP, right? STMP is also a protocol. This STMP stands for Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, right? Simple Mail Transfer Protocol we use to send email. We use to send email from one device to another, right? Whenever you are sending an email, there's no choice, right? So you must use STMP, right? Or it is automatically using, right? STMP is automatically applied, so you don't have to choose whatever the email sending protocol you want. It is by default there. You cannot change. There is only one protocol to send email address. Send emails. That is STMP, or we mention it as Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. Right. Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, or STMP, is an application that is used to send emails between senders and receivers, right? Don't forget, right? Don't forget, this STMP is only for sending, used to send emails, right? Used to send emails. But IMAP and POP3 are both used to receive, right? This is IMAP and POP3 are about your inbox, right? This is STMP is about your send box or outbox, send box, not the outbox, send box, right? Remember that. And this is the only one or one and only protocol we use to send emails. When an email is sent, it is transferred over the internet from one server to another using STMP. In simple terms, an STMP email is just an email sending using the STMP server. And STMP is to the STMP server you send. For an example here, look at this example. This is very easy to understand, right? Here you are in there, right? Here there's another user. Let's say your friend. You are sending an email to your friend. What happened? You send your email here. You have the email server, let's say Google. Google server will use STMP protocol to send your email through the internet to another mail server, let's say Yahoo mail server. Right? Then your friend have a Yahoo email. Then he has to download your email. Now he has to read your email. In the server, email is available. If that person using POP3, right? That email will be downloaded to that person computer and removed from the server. If that person is using IMAP, it will not be removed from the server and it will be remaining in the server. Whenever the person wants, they can read it. Right. Normally, we use POP3 for casual things, right? If we don't need any evidences, right? Okay, shall we write down a note? I think that will be very good, right? Okay, write down a note, right? Small note, small note, right? Email protocols, email protocols. Okay, write down the note, right? Email protocols, right? POP3, right? POP3, POP3, right? This protocol is used. This protocol is used This protocol is used normally in casual conversations. Normally in casual conversations. Casual conversations. Okay. Casual conversation. Casual conversations. Conversations. Casual conversations. Where 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 evidences are not required. Where evidences are not required. Evidences. Evidences. Evidences are not required. ඒ කියන්නේ ළමයි අපිට සාක්ෂි තියාගන්න ඕනේ මේ ඊමේල්ස් කන්වර්සේෂන් එක වුණා කියලා සාක්ෂියක් තියාගන්න ඕනේ නැත්නම් අපි POP3 යූස් කරනවා. මොකද POP3 email download වෙලා server එකෙන් අයින් වෙනවා. ඒතර සාක්ෂි ඉතුරු වෙන්නේ නැහැ. That is why. Right. Then IMAP. It's topic IMAP. Right. Okay, below that take down. We use IMAP. We use IMAP. We use IMAP. In the conversations, in the conversations, where 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 evidences need to be evidences need to be evidences need to be kept kept KEP kept need to be kept. Right. Example, 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 e.g. examples. Business emails. Business emails. Normally we are when we are sending business emails and university and private both professional emails, we used IMAP, right? Not POP3 because we need evidences. Business emails. Okay, that is enough, right? So now you know what is IMAP and what is POP3 and what is STMP and relationship between IMAP, POP3 and STMP, right? Remember those things, right? Those will be very important to your knowledge, common knowledge, and maybe in the last assignment. Okay, IMAP, POP3 and STMP. Now we have arrived to the last two topics of your lesson. Right now, here we are going to talk about the attacks or security attacks in the internet, right? So, from here onward, you have to write down these things, right? You have to write down small things, right? Big piece of paper, write down in the same paper you have it, right? So, when we talk about the security attacks in the internet, right? There are basically four main attacks we have to think about, right? Because those four attacks are very common in the society, right? People use some viruses, some spams, and some harmful things to steal data, or let's say breach your privacy, right? Breach your security. That is why we need to know about the security attacks possibly can happen, right? Okay, number one, the first attack is virus. Virus, not the coronavirus, but another cyber virus. VIRUS, virus. These are the first things we have to think about when talking about security attacks in the internet, right? You all know what are the viruses, right? Normally viruses, what viruses does they do is, right? They affect your computer, change everything, right? Maybe it slow down your computer. Maybe it damages your computer, delete something, right? Or shortcut virus. I think you know that shortcut virus, right? So when the shortcut virus affect to your computer, everything in your computer, everything saved on your computer will be duplicated, right? Will be duplicated. So that is called shortcut virus. The virus is something that affect your computer and do unwanted things inside the computer without your involvement, right? Your only involvement is to download the virus. Okay. Write down. Self-replicating. Self-replicating. REPLICATING. Self-replicating, comma, malicious code. Malicious. MALICIOUS. Malicious code that attach that attach that attaches that attaches itself to an application program or other executable system components and leave no obvious signs of its presence. No obvious signs of its presence. Which means, right, you by looking at the computer, you cannot say it, right? Sometimes when you are working with the computer, you identify something has happened to my computer, it is slower. Then you check, you see so many shortcuts, right? Or you see some folders and icons are deleted. Some folders and icons are hidden. Likewise, once you check, you will realize. Other than that, no. Those are viruses, right? Then the second one, okay, first one is viruses, right? The second one is worms. The second one is worms. W-O-R-M. Worm. Right? We will take the note about worm and then we will identify what worm is, right? Independent program. So independent program that replicates from machine to machine across network connections often clogging networks and information systems as it spread. Worms are some kind of malicious software, right? Malicious, which means harmful software. So, yes, programs. Malicious software are programs that harm to your computer and it will travel around networks. For an example, if your computer consists with some Worms, right? If you are connected to a computer network, let's say local area network or via the internet, that it will that will be replicated automatically or spreaded automatically to the network, and every computer that is connected to the network will be affected by those security attacks or worms, right? දලම්බුවේම එහෙමනේ කොලයක් කන්න පටන් අරන් මුළු ගහ පුරාම යනවා. That is the concept. Worms means that. Then third one, spyware. 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 Spy means ඔත්තු බලනවා නේද? So this is something right related to that. Spying. Right? Okay, below that, take down. Gather information about internet users. Gather information about internet users without their knowledge. Without their knowledge or consent and delivers that information to advertisers or others. Advertisers, advertisers or others who have access to the information. That is enough. Spyware is something like this. Sometimes you don't know, right? For an example, let's say when you are in the laboratory, right? One person told that please go and check with the let's say Danandi. Well, go and check whether Danandi is in the computer laboratory or not. Maybe Danandi is working on a computer and she didn't know what happening, right? One person come around and sneak into the lab and see Danandi is there, and that person directly go and tell Danandi is there in the laboratory. Danandi doesn't know, right? Whether anyone came to the laboratory or check on. Danandi doesn't know anything, but that spy has come and spied, right? When during the wartime we use spies, right? So original victim වැඩේ කර කර ඉන්න මනුස්සයා දන්නේ නැහැ යාව ඔයාගෙන් ඔත්තු බලන් ගියා. Sometimes you don't know, right? Singer sends messages to you. Apiko sends messages. Even Kagia sends messages. You don't know how your contact number was given to them. How your contact number was given to them. Right? So that is how they are spying. They use spywares to get your details, right? The spywares get your details from you without telling you, right? Without informing you, and send them to interested parties. Right? So the last security attack in the internet is spam. Number 4. Spam. Number 4 is spam. Spam. Document. I will write it down separately, right? Spam. Number 4, spam. Right, normally spams does not do any harm to your computer, but it utilizes your computer space and keep your memory full, right? It doesn't allow you to do anything, install or save any other document. It is already trying to full your computer memory, right? Spam refers to electronic junk actually, right? There is no use. Emails, maybe some different unwanted documents will come fill to your computer or a mobile device and your memory is full. That is the only thing spam does, right? Okay, write down. This refers to electronic junk. Electronic junk. Mails or junk news group postings. Junk news group post. They are just post or something, just come to full your memory. But like each and every day unwanted emails coming to your inbox and it full your inbox, right? But those emails are not necessarily relevant to your study or maybe your job or anything, right? Just junks, right? Trash. Right? That is what spam's about, right? So this is all about the internet security attacks, right? To prevent internet security attacks, we normally use antivirus softwares, right? So antivirus softwares normally protect your computer from harmful softwares like viruses, spywares, spams, or worms, or anything, right? We use virus guards or virus protections to protect our computers, right? We will write down about that as well, right? Okay, put in a different color pen. In a different color pen, write down. In a different color pen, write down. Right? To prevent security attacks in the internet. Security attacks in the internet. To prevent security attacks in the internet. To prevent. What did we write down? I can't remember. What did we just write? Can somebody tell?
To prevent security attack in the internet.
Right, okay, thank you. To prevent security attacks in the internet, we use antivirus softwares, antivirus softwares, right? That is a single word, right? Antivirus, antivirus softwares. we use antivirus softwares such as okay, now we are going to write down some antivirus software, right? Total AV, TOTAL space AV, total AV. And then Norton, 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 right? Bit Defender, BIT, Bit Defender, Bit Defender. Then McAfee, capital M, simple C, capital A, F, W. McAfee. Then Panda, and then AVG, ESET, yes, I have AVG, ESET, then Kaspersky, 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 then Avast, or we say Avast. In America, we say Avast. In UK, we say Avast. That is really good. Then what else? Trend Micro. That one is also a good antivirus software. Trend Micro. And the best one is Microsoft Defender. Avira, 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 the umbrella mark, Avira. Then we have Sophos, SOPHOS, Sophos. Then we have WebRoot. There are so many virus cards, so these can be considered like good virus cards, right? So we use virus card or antivirus softwares to protect our computers against unwanted threats or unwanted attacks, security attacks from the internet, right? So we have to have a software, otherwise our data and everything will be damaged and harmed, right? Okay, the final thing today we are going to talk about is, right, not the today, throughout your course, right? The final thing we are going to talk about is the privacy on the internet. Here we will talk about how you can protect yourself from the internet. Protect yourself when you are surf data through the internet, because it is very important, right? Sometimes you might not know, right? You might not know who is gathering your information, who are accessing your information, who is look up into you and take your social media accounts and maybe take your information from the social media accounts. You don't know, right? Therefore, it is very much important for you to keep track of what is happening and prevent your computer to be attacked from throughout the internet and harm your data and get your data, right? So it is very important to think about the internet privacy today more than ever, because millions of people are engaging with the internet and they are constantly searching ways to get others' details, right? Maybe good purpose, maybe harmful purposes, right? Therefore, we have to protect ourselves, right? Okay, write down below that, write down. Okay, put a main heading as privacy on the internet and privacy on the internet, and below that take down. Below that take down. The development of information technology. The development of information technology. The development of information technology and the internet and the internet has dramatically increased. Dramatically, DRAMATICALLY. Dramatically increased. Dramatically increased. Dramatically increased the quantity of information. The quantity. QUANTITY. Increase the quantity of information. Quantity of information available in digital form. Available. 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 Available in digital form. In digital form, which means, right? Okay, don't write down, right? Which means there are everything in digital form now. Maybe essays, researchers, right? Everything. Books also in digital forms, right? That is what it is saying. Right? Continue. This has resulted. Resulted means RESULTED. Resulted. This has resulted major impacts. Major, MAJOR, major impacts, IMPACTS, impacts for the privacy, or some people pronounce this as privacy, whatever, privacy of individuals. Therefore, THEREFOR, therefore, 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 it is important that it is important that therefore important that important important that people take important that people take the protection of the protection of the protection of protection of their personal information their personal information their personal information personal personal information into 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 their own hands their own hands their own hands their own hands. Right? Next line. Next line. Next line. Following are some. Following are some. Followings are some. Followings are some. Actions. 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 People can use to. People can use to. People can use to. People can use to protect their their protect their protect their personal 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 comma sensitive sensitive sen sen sitive sensitive sensitive and valuable va valuable information 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 Right. So we will write down some steps that you can take to save you valuable information. Right. Okay, number one, below that, number one, number one, number one, number one. Be aware of, be aware of, be aware of, aware, AWARE, aware. Be aware of, be aware of what information, what information, what information what informations what information you are providing, you are providing, you are providing, you are providing, 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 and 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 to whom, to whom, WHOM, to whom. කියන ඔයාලගේ ඉන්ෆර්මේෂන් මොන ඉන්ෆර්මේෂන් දෙන්නේ කාටද දෙන්නේ කියලා ඔයාලා සැලකිලිමත් විය යුතුයි. හිතන ඉන්න හැම කෙනාටම ඉන්ෆර්මේෂන් දෙන්න එපා ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එක හරහා. That is what it is saying, right. හැම සයිට් එකෙම කියයි ෆෝන් නම්බර් එක ඉන්සර්ට් කරන්න, ඊමේල් ඇඩ්‍රස් එක ඉන්සර්ට් කරන්න. ඒවා හැම ඉන්න පරියට ඉන්ෆර්මේෂන් දෙන්න යන්න එපා. හැම ඉන්ෆර්මේෂන් සයිට් එකෙම කියයි cookies allow කරන්න කියලා ඒවා හැම කරන්න යන්න එපා. Number two, use an antivirus software. Use an antivirus software. Use an antivirus software. Right, which means ඒ කියන්නේ virus guard එක පාවිච්චි කරන්න හැමතිස්සෙම. එතකොට so you can protect your information from viruses, right? So virus guard will protect them for you. Right? Number three, keep your software, keep your software, keep your software, keep your software up to date, up to date, update करला क्या क्या, up to date, right? So normally each and every software provide you a normal protection, right? When if you keep those softwares up to date, right, your devices and the computers will be automatically protected, right? So you have to keep your softwares up to date. Next one, use strong password, use strong password, strong, strong password, PASSWORDS, password. Use strong passwords, use strong passwords and use a password management tool. Use a password management tool. Password management tool. Password management tool, right? So which means you have to use some passwords like very strong. For an example, right? For your Facebook account, let's say Pasindu's Facebook account, right? Don't use as like Pasindu. Right? This is the password. Or his birthday or birth year, right? Don't use these kind of small or Pasindu 1, 2, 3 is the password, right? Don't use those type of password, right? At least if you are using them, use capital letters, simple letters, and symbols like capital P S I N D U Pasindu. A is missing, right? Pasindu at 132. Likewise, this password is bit okay rather than using like Pasindu 1. Right? Likewise, use some password or here you can use hashtag $sign percentage mark. Likewise, there are online platforms that allows you to get random strong passwords. Use those kind of things. Right then, next one. Use two-factor. Use two-factor or multi-factor authentication. Authentication. Use two-factor or multi-factor authentication. Right? It is like this, right? When you are logging to your email address or something, if you use two-factor authentication, right? Let's say you are in your computer. Now you go to your uncle's house and use their computer, right? So when you are try to log into your email using that, right? Can someone please type the third point I have told you, right? Now I cannot remember, right? I'm just like thinking and saying, right? Third point, right? Put it in the chat, right? Someone missing, right? Or after the session, please put it in the your group and they will write down, right? Okay, two-factor authentication means so now you are in your uncle's house and you are trying to log into your computer using their device, right? If you have enabled two-factor authentication, soon as that device try to log into your computer, right? That device, your email server will send you an email message, send you a text message to your mobile phone, a code, right? A code, right? A code. So to log into your email address by using a different computer, you have to enter that code, right? That is two-factor authentication. So it verifies that exactly you are logging to your email address, right? Or maybe email, text message, both can be used, which means multi-factor authentication, right? Okay, the third point is keep your security software up to date. So that is two-factor, multi-factor authentication, which ensures that you are the only person who are logging your passwords and using. Right. Next one. Learn about security attacks and privacy. Learn about security attacks and internet privacy. Learn about security attacks and internet privacy. Learn about security attacks and internet privacy. Next one. Next one. Next one. Disconnect your devices. Disconnect your devices. Disconnect your devices from the internet or disconnect your devices from the internet or turn off GPS tracking. Turn off GPS tracking. When it is not needed. When it is not needed. ෆෝන් නැති වෙලාවට ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකට කනෙක්ට් කරලාම තියන්න එපා හැමතිස්සෙම ෆෝන් එක. හැමතිස්සෙම GPS on කරලා තියන්න එපා. හැමතිස්සෙම Wi-Fi mobile data on කරලා තියන්න එපා. ඕන වෙලාවට විතරක් on කරලා use කරන්න. That is what it is. Right? Next one. Next one. Back up your data regularly. Back up your data regularly. Regularly. Back up your data regularly. Regular. Back up your data regularly. Okay. Regularly backup means, right? Regularly backup means, right? For an example, if there are some wanted data, like a very useful data, you keep backups. For an example, you know that most of the people do, right? When there are something like for your CV, right? Your CV, you save it in your computer and you also save it in your phone. There are two places that you can find your CV. That is called data backup. If computer goes down, you have your mobile phone, right? That is what actually backup means, right? So when you are typing your essay or when you are preparing your presentation or report in the computer, at the end of the day, please email it to your email account and save it in the email as well. Right? So backup, if computer goes down, it is in the email. If emails goes down, it is on your computer. Or if both goes down, you send it to your mobile phone. Likewise, please keep backups, right? So it will help you to minimize the data losses. Next one. Next one. Don't use public Wi-Fi. Don't use public Wi-Fi, right? So which means, so this is the stupidest thing we do. We do mean all the people normally normally those who are not aware about the internet security and everything, they use public Wi-Fi very gladly. For an example, in the bus, right? If they say free Wi-Fi, you use them. In the railway station, maybe in the bus stop, everywhere, if people are giving free Wi-Fi, you don't hesitate to use them. But the thing is, soon as you connect with their Wi-Fi, right, they can manipulate your devices. They can control your devices. They can get your data from your devices. They can send unwanted message or unwanted emails from your devices. They can do that, right? So if it is not secure, for an example, in the university, if the university providing free Wi-Fi, you can use. Actually, university is providing free Wi-Fi. I can see during the university, people, all the students always in the free Wi-Fi zone, and they are keep downloading. Whatever they downloading TV series, films, oh my god, like for a day, 100,000 gigabytes are wasted for just unwanted things, right? So why do you have to download something in the internet, right? Which means, say, let's say in the YouTube, there's a beautiful song. Why do you need to download it? If you want it, you just turn on the data, go there, and you watch it. That is all. No, it is not going to be disappeared, right? So normally don't download things to your devices. It will only pull your computer, right? Unless it is absolutely necessary. Otherwise, they will be available 24 hours 7 on the online. If whenever you want, you go and watch. If you want to watch TV series, don't download. You watch it through Netflix. Likewise, you use them, right? Don't download. Don't use free Wi-Fi or public Wi-Fi unless it is like established protected one, right? Last one, last one. Review your online accounts. Review your online accounts. Review your online accounts and credit reports. Credit reports. CREDIT. Credit. Credit reports. Reports. Credit reports regularly for changes and and do not use the same password. Do not use the same password. Do not use the same password to all online accounts. To all online accounts. Do not use the same password to all online accounts. So you have to remember, right? For the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, maybe the Gmail, what else? YouTube, not big, right? Tumblr, let's say, or Snapchat. For each and every social media or online account you use different passwords, right? Don't use the same password, because if one person figured out your password, that person can log into all the accounts you have, right? Therefore, don't use them, and also change the password time to time, right? Okay, write it to the same thing, right? And change the password periodically. Change the password periodically. And change the passwords periodically. But those are the things you can use to protect yourself in online, right? Because you don't know who is looking at your computer, who is looking at your data and stealing your data, right? So if you use those things, right, it will be easy. Most importantly, right, learn about privacy policies and also security threats in the network, right? Otherwise you don't know, right? Some maybe during this lecture you may have learned something, right? That is what we call about education about the security, right? So education about the security is very much important, because if you don't know something, right, if you don't know these kind of softwares are available on the internet and they are harmful to us, right, you will use it, right, unknowingly you will use it, and you ultimately your computer will be exposed to ransomware or a botnet or a worm or a spyware, and your data will be lost. You know what is ransomware. I have explained it in the presentation, right? In addition, right, please, I don't remember the group name, right? Those who presented the cybersecurity, please refer to their presentation as well, because I have seen so many good and important things in the cybersecurity, and also refer about the Bitcoins, blockchain management, cloud computing, right? Please refer them, right? Please refer them as well, because they are very important. Right, with that, okay, so with that, your lessons are over now. Now, 100% your syllabus is covered, right? There's nothing I can teach you further in this session, right? We have talked about, first we have talked about the Windows environment, then we have talked about Microsoft Office package. In that we have talked about MS Word, then we have talked about MS Excel, then we have talked about MS PowerPoint, and then Power BI, and finally the internet and email and web security, right? So those are the areas which need to be covered from your syllabus. And actually, it is true that I have covered more than your syllabus, right? I have taught you more than what you ought to know, because you are information system students, and it is very advantaging for you to get information about IT more and more, because you are IT students, you should be helping your batchmates to do IT things, right? That is why I taught you very everything you want to know, basic things. So it is up to you to search the internet, surf the internet, and find whatever the details you want. Right? Okay, so that is the end of your course of information system fundamentals practical sessions, right? Now we have another assignment to do, right? So that assignment I'm not going to give you recently, right? What is the last date the existing assignment are finishing? දැන්ට දීලා තියෙන assignment ඉවර වෙන අන්තිම දවස කවද්ද?
Recording stopped.
What is the last date? Can anyone remember? The last date of submitting the existing assignment, දැන් දීලා තියෙන assignment ඉවර කරලා බාර දෙන්න තියෙන අන්තිම දවස කාටද මතකද? No? No one, right? So if you don't know, I cannot rely on that. I will put the date like 30th September. Some assignments after the examination, yes, because of they are special assignments, right? Okay, I will give you the date as 30th September. September 30. ඔයාලගේ ඩොට් එක ඉවර වෙලාත් ඔන්න තියෙනවා දවස් 10ක් 11ක් විතර 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 9 days. You have 9 days to study 5 or 6 lessons, right? Okay, you study them. I will give you the assignment at 30th September at 10 a.m. right? 10 a.m. right? I will send the link after all the things happen. And maybe in the 29th, I will be sending you the link, right? Study for your assignment, right? Your final assignment will be held on 30th September at 10 a.m., right? That will be the duration, everything will be informed to you shortly, right? That will be a short examination of the LMS, right? 20 marks will be given for the final, that one, right? So henceforth, you don't have examination for practicals, right? You are allocated 40 marks for practicals, and that all the 40 marks, 20 is already given, the rest of the 20 will be given in the 30th, right? Okay, then we can conclude our session. So thank you very much. Your batch is one of the best batches I have taught, right? I have taught like for first years I have taught only 2, right? I am also new here. It is only a year or 1 year and half, 6 months, 1.5 years here I have started lecturing in Rajarata University of Sri Lanka, and your batch is outstanding, and I am really privileged to teach you guys, right? And we will meet again in the next semester as well, right? In the next semester as well for computer programming. Let's say if the department allocates me, I will be available for you for computer programming, right? So there we will be using learning Java computer programming. So please be prepared, right, to learn Java. That it is okay if you have a computer. If you don't have a computer, at least set up a smart mobile phone, right? Because there are some online platform you can use them to practice Java codes, right? Java is very important lesson. And once you finish the Java, right, you can participate to the big code competition next time, right? Okay, then what else? Okay, you will be meeting me in the next semester. Then the second year you will not meet me. The third year first semester you will not meet me. The third year second semester you will meet me for information system security and risk management. Hopefully, right? If department allows me. And the fourth year, you definitely meet me for the IS strategy and management, information strategy and management subject. And the fourth year, second semester, you will meet me. Some of you will meet me, maybe 4 students meet me as the supervisor of your industrial training and everything, right? Others will not meet me, right? So let's see after this year, at least in the second year or first year, second semester, we will be able to meet in the university, right? Let's hope that, right? There are limited times like first year, second semester, third year, second semester, and fourth year, first semester. There are another three times you are going to meet me. Right? I wish you all the best. If you have any question, any things to ask, you can always call me. And we have appointed mentors yesterday. And if you have any personal problem, any family related problem, any academic problem and stress, you just can directly contact them and ask for help. Right? They will always be there to help you. Right? Okay, then again, it is very great pleasure to teach you all. Right? Thank you very much for participating regularly.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. නෑ තිසිරතට මගේ assignment එක තියෙන. Final exam තාම dates දාලා නෑ ඔයාලට. හරි.
සර් assignment එක මේ quiz එකක්ද නැත්නම්
quiz එකක් දෙන්න අර කලින් ඔයාලට දුන්නේ first එකේ අංගේ වගේ එකක් තමයි දෙන්නේ. MCQs තියෙනවා short answers තියෙනවා. essay type එකක් දානවද කියලා හිතලා නෑ. මගේ අදහසක් නෑ දාන්න. පොඩි answers තියන සහ MCQ දාන තමයි මගේ අදහස තියෙන්නේ.
okay
Okay. What are the other questions you have? Right, if you have any question, even anytime you can email me or contact me or just send WhatsApp message. I will be replying all the time. Right, I normally reply messages rather than answering phone calls because sometimes I may be busy. Otherwise, I would answer. Right, if I am not answering, just put a message. Right, I will call you back. Okay, guys, right, study well, study for your examination, right? Don't forget the purpose you have come to the university. Keep it in mind, and if you think you can do it, you will always find a way to do whatever you want. If you think it is hard, right, then you will not find a way to do it, right? So always think it is possible, and it will be easy for you to end time, right? If you think it is possible, you can do it. Like my theory is, if you can dream it, you can achieve it, right? Okay. Then one question exam again passes on. Okay. So IT theory එකට paper එකක් දෙනවද නැත්නම් ඒකත් quiz එකක් දෙන්න. Right. For IT theory, you will have a paper, final examination. Right. The final examination mode will be final examination mode will be informed to you, right? For theory, you have a paper. For practical, you don't have a final examination, right? For all the other subjects, you have a final examination, right? Only for the practical part, you don't have final examination, right? Okay, then thank you very much for your participation and kind cooperation. We will be we will be meeting at 19th for your dot rehearsal, right? We will do 2 or 3 times rehearsal. Then at 20th we will be doing your dot, and then At the 30th, we will be again meeting for your final assignment, and that's all, right? We will not be meet again until the next semester started, right? Okay, then again, thank you very much. Okay, so lab stuff and what exam. Okay, if your lab is stuck, right, or lagging, what you have to do is please delete unnecessary data, right? Delete unnecessary data, and there's another thing you can do. I will teach you, right? Delete unnecessary data, and then nextly, what you can do is you can defragment and clean your memory like this. You open up your my computer, right? Go there, right click on each device. So I'm decame click karanna right click on your C device, go for the properties, right? Here you have a disk cleanup option. Click it, clean the disk. Once you clean the disk, then you go for the then you go for the here the tools. Here you have a call optimization. Click optimization, and here the two devices will be shown. If you clean up C, go first analyze it and then optimize it, right? First analysis, then once it is analyzed, right, it say here the same thing to optimize, then optimize it. So that will do the same thing for both devices. If you have 4 hard drives, do it for the for all the 4 hard drives, right? It will like fast your computer up to a level, right? So I'm doing it right now to my computer, right? So you can do it for your computer, and that will allow you to fast your computer, right? Okay. Right. Okay. Then thank you very much. I had a very good time with you all, and it's sad that it is come to an end for this semester, right? So we will meet again, right, very soon, right? Okay. Now you may leave the meeting, right? Thank you very much, and have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.